Hello, hey guys, just thought I'd make a video. Um, it's almost 3:45 in the morning here. I got woke out of sleep. My sleeping schedule's just all over the place, and I woke up just a few minutes ago. I tried to, get back to sleep, but I was in the fear again. It was really bad, and got to start thinking about things, and I had to get up. It was just, my anxiety was too bad, and just had to get up. But to say things are bad right now would just be an understatement. I mean, I'd be making videos 24 hours a day if, I guess if I could. I don't need to be, but it's, you always, right now, I've always said on here, if I'm not making videos, know that things are not too bad. I mean, they're never great, but know that things are not too bad, if I'm not making any videos. But and if I'm making them, that things are not real good. And right now, I'm making this obviously at 3:45 in the morning because things are not good. I've only been up for a few minutes, but I just had to make one. And just I don't know why I asked this, because I mean, what's going to really change, barring a miracle, but I'm in really bad shape, guys. I just don't know what to do. I worry all the time about being alone one day, and it ain't got nothing to do with, I can't get a woman. I don't care if it's that. It's beyond that. I worry about being alone, taking care of myself. I always worry about something bad happening to me alone, because I don't have anybody but my mom, I have a sister, but I mean, let's be honest, she doesn't care anything about me. Nobody in my family really does. Especially the family that I'm that would know me the most. They don't know me the most, but they don't care. I mean, like I said, I go to family get-togethers and nobody talks to me. It's like I'm just there, and their lives are nothing like mine, not even close. It's just so hard to live with, and here I am. I don't have anything. There's no way to get away from my problems. There's no way to deal with them. I just don't have a way right now. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm not by myself. Mom's asleep in the room, but it's like I worry one day when it is just me here. It just terrifies me. And it's even beyond taking care of myself. It's even beyond that, though that's a huge issue. It's just the fear of being alone because of me, being an autistic person, and I'm still in this benzo withdrawal. There's no telling how long that's going to be. I mean, there's a guy that I know. Now, he's a lot older than me, but he went through withdrawal just like me, but he didn't get kindled again. He didn't get knocked back. His nervous system didn't get knocked out of whack again. He kind of just continued to heal. He didn't do anything that knocked him, worse. And he still has symptoms. Now, they're mild. I mean, he's fine as far as his symptoms. But he still has the morning anxiety sometimes. Or it's just anxiety that wakes you out of sleep. Or it either wakes you out of sleep or you wake up and, of course, it hits you. And he still has that. And he's been going through this since 2010. So a little bit less than me, because I'm not going to get into my whole story. I don't feel like talking about it, but, he's around the same time as me, but if he's still having symptoms, I'm still bad. He's not bad anymore, other than just that. I still have all kinds of symptoms. So I'm still dealing with that. I don't know how long this is going to take. I've been suffering 13 years now. It's just absolutely insane. I've tried to have faith in God. I've never mentioned it much, but I'm a very religious, in my mind. I haven't gone to church in a long time, so I can't say anything about that, but that's a whole other issue that I just don't feel like getting into right now. But I just don't know what to do. I'm just terrified. It's like I don't know what to do. I'm just terrified. It's like it's almost like that, it's almost like a war's coming to your house, like you're being invaded, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's like they're coming, but you couldn't leave your house. You don't have any money. You don't have any friends. You don't know how to take care of yourself. It'd be something like that. That's how my life is. It's like I know there's a catastrophe coming, and I can't do anything to stop it. I can't do anything to stop it. The fear of being alone really hit me. It wasn't near as severe at the time, but the fear of being alone really hit me when my grandmother died in 2014. It was the first time, because that was the closest person that I'd ever lost. When she left, when she died, it was like, really bad. I miss her a lot. And when she died, not only did it, of course, hurt me, because it's somebody that I cared about that I miss. And the last one, other than my mom, that even cared anything about me, It's also the fact that I fear, oh God, I'm going to be alone. I don't have any friends. I don't have any family. I don't have anybody that cares about me. I don't have anything, man. And I just don't know what to do. All I got's this. And I gotta mention this. It popped in my head. All these trolls come on here on my channel. I've deleted a lot of them. Gotten them off the channel. A lot of the stupid incel guys and the, mocking the IOIs and all that bullshit. What shows how little they cared. They don't care. And by the way, it's completely true, and that like it's not, and all this. But coming on here and mocking us, and trolls that just do it to people in general, like Black Pill Prescriptions, his channel. He talks about that, trolls coming on his channel, and it's like, and he was right, he said, just leave us be, and that's the point. Like, they don't know how bad it is, man. Like what some of us are going through, man. Like me right now, I'm suffering so bad. I don't want to live anymore, man. I'm not suicidal because, I can't get laid, or, I don't have a woman. It's not fair. Man, dude, if I could live without that now, I wouldn't care less. I have bigger things I got to worry about now. The only reason I wish I had maybe a wife or somebody, so I wouldn't be by myself right now with all this. Try having severe disabilities. Try being in withdrawal from a medication that's so horrendous you wish you were dead. Try being afraid to be alone. You're just so afraid, and it's like there's nothing you could do. You just want to die. You just don't want to be here anymore. It's not worth. I mean, there's nothing worth this. And no, I'm not suicidal. I'm not gonna blow my head off tonight. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just scared. I don't know what to do. It's not worth this anymore. Nobody's gonna care. I mean, right now, other than my mom, maybe my sister, and maybe my aunt, I've never made a video about my aunt. I may talk about that, but I mean, other than them, maybe. I know my mom it would upset her, but my sister, maybe. My aunt, maybe. But other than them, nobody's going to care if I'm gone. Like, nobody's going to care if I'm dead. Nobody. You know, nobody knows me well enough. And then the ones that know me, they don't care. I'm just a guy that beats my mom every day. You know, they don't care. They don't know what's going on. And they don't know how bad it's been. And they could care less. Every day, man, I have to see this, man. I have to go somewhere and see people so much happier than me. And they're no better than I am. They would be in my position. I matured faster than they did. I wanted a family. I would have been that guy long before them. They were still immature and acting stupid. But they didn't go through what I did. They didn't have their nervous system get destroyed twice in their life. I mean, I printed off, I don't want to show myself on camera, but I printed off all the benzo symptoms I've had. Made it because I'm going to take it into my therapist. And I printed them all off, and it looks like a small book. Actually, a sizable book. It's so thick it looks like a book. That's how many symptoms I have. And I'm going to print off all the autistic symptoms. I'm going to have Mom help me do that tomorrow. If I can remember. It's so hard for me to remember things anymore. But I'm going to try to see if she'll help me to print that off. I don't have any money to, that's why she's got to help me, and I don't have any money for ink or nothing. And I'm going to see how thick that is, just printing off those symptoms. Won't be as thick as the benzo symptoms, but still, it's going to be thick. God, I just want to die, man. Yeah, my grandmother, when she passed away, that was the first time I ever thought about it. And then now with Mom, I just thought about it. And another time that I was so scared was when Mom got COVID. This was about 2 years ago. And she got COVID. You know, this is before the vaccine and everything. She got it and got real sick, got put in the hospital. And for 2 weeks I was here by myself, you know. And it was a disaster. It was the scariest I'd ever been in my life. Obviously I was worried about her at the time, but it was even more than that. I was having to cover everything. I had to pay 2 of the bills, you know, because we had, you know, all that happened. We hadn't paid them, and I didn't know how to pay them, and I was just like, why am I going through all this, man? And my sister was no help. She actually called and mocked me. I mean, literally mocked me going through all this. I was so scared. I was crying, and everything went wrong those 2 weeks. Everything. I couldn't even describe how bad those 2 weeks were. It was such a fucking nightmare. I just don't even want to think of it again. I don't feel like doing anything. I feel so bad right now. I just want to sleep all the time. Then when I wake up, I can't because my symptoms are bad. And I'm getting that anxiety. I have to get up because you can't sleep with it. I wish I could bring the guy that I was telling you about that still has the symptoms, said he knows what it's like. If you lay there, it gets worse, so you have to get up. I'm just overwhelmed. I just want to die. There's no reason if I died that it would mean anything. I mean, that's what I don't get. Look, I get it if I had a wife and I had kids. I mean, I had people that would depend on me. That would make sense. I don't have any of that. If I died today, right now, people might say, oh, that was kind of sad. Hey, what's for dinner? Hey, y'all waiting for that trip next month? Hey, the kids, they got a ballet recital or a karate class. Can't wait for that. Nobody's gonna care. They'll just move on with their lives and it won't matter. So why can't I just go? I just can't keep doing this. I can't. I know what Jordan Peterson meant now when he said that about you just get overwhelmed in life. He said some of the when he has dealt with patients, he said it's not people that are literally crazy or the whole I just broke up with my girlfriend type thing and I'm just gonna kill myself. He said it's the people that, whether it's their fault or not, just get so overwhelmed in life that they would just rather be dead. It's so bad. Everything's just so chaotic. And they can't control it. They can't get a grasp on it. That they would just rather be dead. And it's like he said, that's what he deals with the most. He said it's not really suicide. It's just they would just rather be dead because it's overwhelming them. You know? And it's like he said, don't mock them because you'd be in the same situation. I used to see people like that, and they'd kill themselves, and I'm thinking, that's just ridiculous, you know, taking the way out like that. You could have dealt with it. And now I look at my life, and I know, nah, I understand it more now. And, there's just nothing I can do anymore. Oh, God, it's so bad right now. I might make another video. I may even go live. I didn't go live this time. I didn't know if my laptop doesn't work worth anything. And I can't fix it, and I have no way to fix it, so. I never know how it's going to work. Just laying here on the ground. I don't know what to do. Any words of encouragement I'd appreciate, guys. I don't even know if I'll leave this video up longer than a day. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do. There's nothing else I can do. I just want to die. I wish I could just go back and lay down and just sleep and never wake up again. I don't want to get up anymore. I don't want to live another day. I just don't. I'm just so tired. My life is just, it's so awful, man. It's just, there's no good days to it at all, man. It's just bad every day, man. Some days are worse than others, but it's all bad. And it's just getting worse. Like nothing's getting better. It's getting worse. And I'm getting to be like Jordan Peterson was talking about with, those people that my life's just getting so chaotic. I can't deal with it anymore. It'd just be better off just being dead and being out of it. And like I said, nobody, if I could talk to a young guy and he's single, he doesn't know, and he's not in my situation, but if they were, one of the main reasons I would tell you to get married, if you can, I don't mean beta boxing, and I don't mean, supplicating to a woman completely and all that kind of nonsense, and just kind of taking what you get. But what I mean is if you find somebody genuinely good and you can marry them because you need somebody that cares about you, man. Because, man, life's going to get bad. If it ain't bad for you, it's going to get that way for some people. Well, I don't know. Some people seem to be fine. Their lives don't ever seem to go chaotically, but buddy, mine is. And it would be nice to have somebody encouraging me, that understood, It would be nice to, pardon my voice, I'm always hoarse now. When I first wake up, I'm always hoarse, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not sick. I'm not coughing. I tried to cough there, see if that loosened it. It didn't. So I've just pardoned my voice. But yeah, it would be good. I know it's hard to find a good woman, but and maybe vice versa. It's probably hard to find a good man. But if you find one and she at least cares about you and she's supportive, please, keep it, man, because you need it. I could really use it right now. Just somebody that was there for me. I wouldn't be alone. Somebody that would encourage me and help me. Somebody that, if I was going through something like this, could sit here with me and just hold me, because I need it, man. And I know my life's a lot to deal with. It's too complicated. People don't have the complications that I have. I mean, like you'll hear the incels talk about, I'm just, I'm ugly and all that. And it's like, I get it, I guess. But mine's way worse than that. It's just so stupid. Like, I wish my only problem was that. I'm not saying it's nothing. I'm not trivializing it. But for God's sake, man, try having so many disabilities and damage to your body that you can't even go, man. That you can't take care of yourself right now. That you just want to die, man. You just don't want to do this anymore. Try going feeling like that, man. They'll never get it. They'll never have to. Maybe when they're old and they get sick, maybe then they'll know. Maybe if they get a horrible disease, they'll know. Maybe they'll at least get it then, but until most people get that, they're never going to understand people like me. I don't know what else to talk about. There's nothing else to say. I guess I'll just go ahead and get off here. Take care.